everyone, and welcome along to the next in our series of Meet the Team. Today, I am so excited to get to introduce to you all Mitali, who is one of our bookkeeping team. In addition to her role in our bookkeeping team, Mitali is also one of our squad leaders, so she is one of our senior bookkeepers. Thank you so much for joining me today, Mitali.
Thank you for having me, Irene.
So we're going to kick off. We're going to keep it relatively casual today, Mitali. So why don't you start off by telling me a little bit about yourself?
Sure. So I'm Mitali. I am based in Delhi, India, and I've done my graduation from New Zealand and post-graduation from Australia. And I've been working with Admin Army for the past 2 years now. And I consider myself a bit of a foodie who likes to try different cuisines. And if I'm not eating, you'll find me binge watching K-dramas or just taking a nap. So yeah.
Which is pretty typical for most of the Admin Army team, right? If we
Yeah,
were to ask them what their hobbies were, eating, watching something, binge watching wise, and just relaxing. So that I can see already why you're such a good fit, Mitali. And so Mitali, tell me how you ended up working here at Admin Army. What was the process that you went through?
Sure. So I was looking for a job opportunity where I could leverage my educational background and work experience that I gained in Australia and New Zealand. So I came across the job opportunity where they were looking for a bookkeeper with New Zealand experience. And I was like, yeah, this sounds like a good plan. And I was lucky and got shortlisted. And from the interview process until date with working with Admin Army, it's just been a lovely journey.
Yeah, so it was a good plan.
For sure. Yes.
And so once you started with working with Admin Army, can you tell me a little bit more around what your journey over the last couple of years has looked like?
Sure. So I started as a bookkeeper, and then after the first year, I was made a squad leader. So since then, I actually realized that it's no more just me looking after my work or my responsibilities. It was also making sure that my squad is looked after and they have enough support available and someone to fall back on if they have any concerns or questions. And also, it's been a challenging journey, but exciting for sure. I've learned a lot from my senior management about leadership and the support I can provide to my squad and how I can grow as a leader within the role.
Awesome. And what does a day in the life of Mitali look like? What does, getting to your desk, doing your job, and then clocking off at the end of the day look like?
So my day would start with the normal bookkeeping tasks and attending meetings, the regular to and fro of making sure everything is in place, making sure that my client queries are handled in a timely manner. Then I would also be providing support to the squad members if they need any help with any queries that they might have or anything that they are having difficulty with processing. Also, I tend to provide support to the India bookkeeping team after hours when they're not able to reach out to New Zealand or Fiji members for any support.
Yeah, and I think that's a really good point about how we operate, Mitali. Given that we have the New Zealand time zone and the Fiji time zone and the India time zone, you would often start your days with a flurry of meetings, wouldn't you?
Yes.
And I don't know if that's good or bad. For me, it's at the end of the day. For you, it's at the beginning of the day, where you're guaranteed to be in meetings so that we're making the most of that crossover time.
Right. Yeah.
But yeah, you and I can argue later about what's better, morning or afternoon, because I can think of pros and cons for both.
Yeah, for sure.
So Mitali, can you tell me a little bit about your squad that currently work with you?
So currently I have 3 squad members. The first one is Anurag. He is a tea fanatic. He can have up to 9 to 10 cups of tea a day, which is a lot. Yes,
That is a lot of tea.
a lot of tea. And then there's Hashil, who calls himself an napaholic, who, if not napping, is collecting sauces and condiments, which
Oh, he
was
is all about the sauces and condiments.
definitely, yes, for sure. We should go for him for recommendations. And the last one is Sheenal. So once in her childhood, she thought that a fight amongst her classmates was actually a tsunami because she was not concentrating in
That would be two very different outcomes.
yes, running for your life from a simple
Yeah.
fight. I was like, yeah,
Yeah,
but
I'm gonna pick fight amongst classmates over tsunami, but that's just
for
me.
sure.
we'll leave it up to you to be the judge, Mitali. And so what do you like about being part of Admin Army? Like what really appeals to you about your job, the team, why do you stick around? Yeah.
Um, Basically, I really like the work culture. Everyone in the team is like really supportive and always ready to help you in whatever concern or questions you might have. No question is a dumb question. That's the best part. And also, you are never on your own. You're not feeling that you're doing everything by yourself. You have people to help you out. You can reach out to literally anyone and they're there for you. So that support and encouragement is what made me stick around.
Yeah, I mean, I'm pleased that you've stuck around. And I'm also equally pleased that support and encouragement are at the top of your list. The only thing I would change or would challenge in your description is you said no question is a dumb question. I would say the only dumb question is the one you don't ask, because inevitably that is the one that you're going to get caught by.
For
Um,
sure.
so Mitali, first off the rank for 2024, and a little bit of a treat for those of you who watched the Meet the Team series, we've come up with a new $1 million question. So first off the rank, we're not going to know, Mitali, where you are going to, or the fact that you're going to trap us on a desert island like some of the other team. But if you could travel to anywhere in the world tomorrow, where would it be and why?
For me, that would be South Korea for now.
Okay.
Firstly, because I'm currently obsessed with Korean food and I would want to try the authentic Korean fried chicken. So that's on top of
Oh,
my list.
I think that is a really, really good reason.
And the other reason is because it seems like a really beautiful country and I would want to see the scenic country around and see how it is. So yeah, that's the other
Yeah,
reason I would want to go.
I love that. I love that. And it would be all too easy to throw in a New Zealand there. So I'm pleased that you've gone with somewhere, unexpected.
For
Awesome,
sure.
Natalie. Well, it is an absolute delight to have you as part of the Admin Army team. I speak not just for myself, but almost every other member of the Admin Army team, who all absolutely love you to pieces. And I know your clients feel the same way too. So thank you for sharing a little bit of yourself today so that the team and clients can get to know you a little bit better.
Thank you so much for having me, Irene.
No worries, Natalie. Catch you later. Oh
Bye.
my gosh. Yeah,
Ran out.